Mr. Speaker, thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, for indulging me. Mr. Speaker, I've gone through the business statement, and Mr. Speaker, I see nothing on the Elwak military recruitment disaster. Very respectful, Mr. Speaker, I do agree that there are ways by which some of these things come. However, I also think that on our own accord, we can initiate a discussion on it, Mr. Speaker, so as to come across to the Ghanaian people, to be sensitive, to be concerned. Mr. Speaker, it's a very big disaster, which, Mr. Speaker, should not repeat again. And so, Mr. Speaker, I think that the Business Committee ought to capture it.
What are you expecting the Business Committee to capture on Elwak
Mr.
disaster?
Speaker, very respectfully, there are various tools by which we do our work. Mr. Speaker, very respectfully, you are a repository of the processes and procedures in this House, Mr. Speaker, even when the young ones like us don't know how to have it raised. Given the national importance of what happened, Mr. Speaker, 6 girls, 6 young women lost their lives. Several of them have been injured. Mr. Speaker, we cannot, we cannot pretend as
Honorable member, kindly resume your seat.
Mr. Speaker, we can't pretend that nothing has happened. That is what is happening. Something must be done.
Honorable member, your conduct is becoming disorderly.
You don't care about the dead.
Honorable member, may you resume your seat. Honorable members, we were in this House when the Minister for Defense came to brief the House and indicated that a committee is being formed to investigate the matter. Honorable members, we have taken 2 statements, one each from both sides. So if you want an issue to be tabled, you know what to do. You know what to do. Honorable members, Speaker indicated that we will now be using the hammer. So kindly take note. Yes.
Speaker, if you may indulge me on the subject matter of the unfortunate incident that occurred at Elwak. Speaker, you rightly recall that there were statements. I also do recall that the Speaker gave some consequential directives that the Committee of Defense and Interior should engage on same matter and report to plenary. I can understand the worry of the honorable member. Probably what Mr. Speaker, what we should probably look at is, because of the urgency and associated with same matter, probably if we could give some timelines, because the Speaker has already directed that the Standing Committee on Defense and Interior should delve into the matter and report to us. Maybe we could give them a fortnight or 3 weeks for them to report to plenary for Parliament to engage on. But I recall vividly that those were the marching orders of the Speaker.
Clearly, you are right. Yes. All these things has happened. And when a matter is referred to a committee, the rules are clear as to when the committee is supposed to report. I don't intend to vary the orders of the Speaker by way of giving timeline to the committee. Yes.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, may I refer you to page 7 of the business statement. Mr. Speaker, where urgent questions have been captured. Mr. Speaker, I filed 3 urgent questions relating to our relations with the United States of America. Mr. Speaker, these questions were directed at the Minister for Foreign Affairs. Mr. Speaker, I see that 2 2 of the 3 urgent questions have been programmed to be taken on Friday, the 21st of November. Mr. Speaker, for want of time, I will not quote the first 2 questions, but there is a particular question, Mr. Speaker, which the table office acknowledged and referred to the minister, which is not being captured, Mr. Speaker. And I think that if I could crave your indulgence to see if there's space for that question to be captured, because that question relates to whether or not the agreement and or memorandum of understanding with the United States to receive third country deportees has been, the said agreement or memorandum of understanding has been ratified by Parliament, Mr. Speaker, in accordance with Article 75 of the Constitution. And indeed, Mr. Speaker, you will recall that I think last week or 2 weeks ago, the majority leader in presenting the business statement actually committed and promised that the minister will be coming to the House to brief the House on this particular agreement. So, Speaker, I'll just crave your indulgence if that particular urgent question can also be programmed to be taken for this particular day, since the minister is appearing before the House to answer these questions. The Speaker, to conclude, I think the subject matter is quite important because, Mr. Speaker, you know that even today there are issues relating to how these deportees are being treated in our
Honorable
country.
member, you have made your point. May I crave your indulgence to get in touch with table office?
Thank you.
Thank you very
Mr.
much.
Speaker. I'm extremely grateful. Thank you.
Yes, may you yes, honorable, let me add the honorable member, then I'll give you the floor, then we'll come to leaders.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Chief, starting from the minority.
Speaker, with respect, my colleagues will come in, but I need to step out for another meeting, so they've obliged me. I would just raise 2 issues. Mr. Speaker, first, the honorable member for Honorable Akroma, Mr. Speaker, had raised this issue of government policies not being announced in Parliament, the initiatives that have been talked about. We had assurances from the Honorable Majority Leader that steps are being taken to program the ministers to discuss these policy initiatives with Parliament. That has not been programmed yet, so I would want to crave the indulgence of the Deputy Leader to follow up on that. Second, Mr. Speaker, this disaster that occurred at Elwak, yes, the minister briefed us on the occurrence. However, interventions, measures to be taken are matters that, Mr. Speaker, are very important to this House. It is important for the minister to be programmed to share with us what steps the military high command is taking to prevent the reoccurrence of this matter. The respected minority chief whip in his statement called for certain actions to be taken. Mr. Speaker, we shouldn't have Parliament as a mere talk shop. Our condolences to the bereaved families, but this is not one of the matters that we should just talk about and allow it to die. 6 young citizens losing their lives because they're looking for a job. It's very important. Some are still in the hospital, and Parliament must inquire into this. The minister must brief us. So, Mr. Speaker, it's very, very critical.
So, Minority Leader,
Yes.
I recall that after the statement, Speaker gave some consequential directives to a committee responsible for defense and interior. And that is one tool that Parliament can use to inquire into matters of this nature.
Mr. Speaker, I was right here. Respectfully, I agree with you.
Yes.
That is so. But Mr. Speaker, I am talking about ministerial action.
Yeah, but you said Parliament must inquire.
Yes, I'm saying that.
After the directives has been given to the
Mr.
Defense
Speaker,
and Interior.
For want of a better word, sometimes we all make mistakes in language use. I would therefore yield to that. What I meant to say was that with Parliament giving that mandate to inquire, it is equally important for ministerial action to be taken for briefing. In any event, that ministerial action will perhaps serve as the primary data, the primary source of information to aid Parliament. So that is the reinforcement I wanted to seek, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker,